Me and my son are outside. We are about to go to this park. I had to get out today. I just felt so aggravated. Like, just instantly, I felt super aggravated. This grass is wet though. It did just stop raining, but I felt like I needed to get out the house. I don't know what be aggravating me all of a sudden, but I was just listening to this midlife crisis trauma video by somebody else. Even though I don't think it's meant for me, I'm more just bipolar, you know. I'm a bipolar type of person, and my emotions and everything is very clouded right now, you know. My judgment is clouded about anything that I could assume is wrong with me. But like I said, just all of a sudden, I just started feeling very aggravated. So I am out here on this warm day. It's very warm. It feels good. I really don't have anything to talk about. At all. I rather come out here and feel like the way I'm feeling than to sit in a house and feel the way I'm feeling. Because if I sit in there and I'm feeling aggravated and agitated, I'm just going to think everything is wrong with, you know, everything surrounding me. Oh, my phone almost fell. I'm going to think that everything around me is wrong with, you know, is wrong with me. Everything in my, you know, surroundings, when actually it's just something that's inside, internally, that I'm dealing with, you know, emotionally. I can't think of what I was going towards. Oh, yeah. This quote that says, sit with the emotion. So, right now, that's what I'm doing. Outside, it's really, I can't, it's like I'm taking myself out of anything that I could, you know, mess with. I'm taking myself out of the situation so that I don't mess up my situation because of how I'm feeling. So I come outside, and therefore, you know, I can't mess up anything that I have going on just because I'm feeling some type of way. So it's like coming outside is more of a safe zone now than sitting inside, because sitting inside, I can do so much to, you know, just fidget with everything else that I don't need to be touching. So I come outside so that I can just let this feeling pass, you know, in the environment, with the trees, with the leaves, with the grass, you know, with the wind, with the sky, where everything just is energy. Everything is energy. I can allow this feeling to pass through me and go to the correct energy source, you know. Connection, vibration, let it pass. I don't know if that was a bee or a fly that just landed on my eyebrow. I want to go to the store. I think I'm going to go to the store soon. I don't know when. It's depending on how I'm feeling. But I want to go to the store because I want to try this recipe I saw online. And I want to try it, you know. To identify the feeling, what I'm feeling right now is it's an anger. It's like aggravated and anger, you know, inside. And I feel it like right in this area. I feel an aggravated and angry feeling, irritation, you know. That's how I feel. And then it's like, that's why I leave. I wind up leaving because, you know, these feelings start turning into thoughts about different people. You know, this person, now I'm angry, and I get this, you know, I get this image of a specific person that's making that's making me feel this type of way. But I have no, you know, I'm not around this person. I don't talk to this person. You know, we're not even communicating at all. So it's just a passing stranger. I get this image of a passing stranger that makes me feel this way inside. Well, this feeling connects with that person. So I'm like, no, I'm going to go ahead and just go outside. I'm going to take my butt outside because I'm not about to go through this. You know, I'm not about to show any type of passive aggression behavior towards anybody. I'm not about to let anybody intrude on my thoughts. I'm not about to, you know, I'm not about to allow anyone to get inside my mind anymore because I already been there. I done it. It's not about to happen no more. You know, I'm not about to do it. I'd rather separate myself from the situation than to allow those thoughts to come back into my mind and to feel this way. You know, feeling this way is already bad. But you know what the icing on the cake is? The icing on the cake is identifying yourself with other people in the midst of feeling the way that you're feeling. You know, that's just that's something you just don't want to go through. I've been through it, been there, and no, it would definitely take a toll on your mind, take your head, you know, and I just don't allow myself to get to that situation at all. I do not allow myself to get to that situation because I know I get aggravated really fast. Really fast. But that's the thing, you allow people into your life and stuff like this starts to resurface. You know, that's why a lot of people don't go back. Like, I was just talking about this with my son's father. We was talking about how we shouldn't let go. Well, we was talking about how we should forgive and let go, but at the same time, don't do it towards your family. And I was like, well, some situations I feel like you need to let go, even if it's those people. Maybe the situations that we need to let go is actually turning into the people that we need to let go of. Because the more it's like you know, you going back into the situation. You're going back to that person. It's like I said, it's like the situation had turned into a person. You know, you're going back to that person, and it's all repeating itself. It's like a cycle, you know. So that tells you, it lets you know that, you know, we need to let go of these people. You know, even if it's family, maybe a situation just keeps happening and transpiring because we keep putting ourselves back in that situation and back around those certain people, and we're not giving it enough time to, manifest its own way. Even manifestation is dragging you away from or separating you, like taking you out of the equation. That could be it. But at the same time, you just got to let it go. You got to let it be. And that's what I'm trying to figure out now. And that's the thing. It's a lot of fear that can come along with that, because I can take myself out of the equation. I can let go of these people, and then boom, I'm faced with a problem that now is dragging me back to this person that I let go. I'm facing a problem. My situation is the same when I let this person go. Like, I feel like I don't need this person because, now I'm feeling content right now, but it will come a point where I need this person. So it's like, that can work both ways. Let go, and then boom, you're dragged back to the situation. You're confused. Like, okay, I just let this person go. So why am I, back in that situation? Why am I being brought back to this person if I was meant to let this person go? And that's how life works. Life is unpredictable. You will never know how, you will never know why, you will never know how, and you will never know when. You won't even know what, So when you get dragged to that point where, you understand, and then now you're in this point where now, I don't understand. I did understand, now I don't understand. And when you don't understand, that's when you just need to be still and allow everything to unravel for itself and happen. It's like sometimes I'm very precautious on when I talk about my family to other people. I like to hold myself back from really expressing myself the way I really feel towards a person, towards my family specifically. Like, if it's anybody else, I really don't mind. But when it's towards my family, I kind of do mind on the way I express myself, because, you have to deal with that by the end of the day. By the end of the day, you're facing what you said. You're feeling what you brought back to surface. You're dealing with those emotions, and that'll lead you back to, guilt, and you're guilt tripping about how you expressed yourself about your family to another person that actually, doesn't matter to the situation. What matters, that's the thing. It's like, you're, okay, so how a family is like a tree, a family tree, and it's like you expressing yourself. Each branch is expressing herself to the other branch, and there's another tree on the side of the field that's not the same as your tree, and this branch is trying to reach out to that branch, and that branch is listening and flourishing and listening and flourishing. You're not nourishing your own tree. You're not nourishing your leaves, but you notice that tree is flourishing off of all of the expression that you're giving. But you notice that your tree is not flourishing because you express yourself outside the source. Vontae, you gotta stay over here. So yeah, that's kind of the situation I'm talking about. That's the thing. We can express ourselves so many times. Like, now that I got that little scenario, we can express ourselves as much as we want to. But you have to recognize what is being done, what are you giving off? What's happening? What happened when you expressed yourself in that moment? Did it bring, did it bring you peace? Did it bring you clarity? What did it bring you? What did you get from expressing yourself? You can look over there and you can see, oh, that tree is flourishing because, I didn't nourish that tree with my problems, and then I look at my tree and I look at my branches. I'm just like, I see no leaves, I see no color. I'm just all branches. That's because we tend to give away our energy to, outside circumstances that's not going to benefit us, and that's the thing about keeping company. Having company around can definitely hurt you. It can hurt you more than help you. Because when you have company, you tend to express yourself a lot, and when you don't, and that's the thing. I'm always looking like, we talk and we talk, and to the point where we don't have nothing else to say. And I was watching this movie, and this movie was just like, this woman was expressing herself to this guy, and I don't know the saying. I forget what the saying is, but there's a saying that goes with this. So she expressing herself to this guy, and this guy had, he has a family of his own. They're lovers. They're having a little, affair in the midst of his marriage, and she's single and she owns a business company, but it's all connected to the same organization. So she's expressing herself, and she's pouring out her heart. She's pouring out her heart until eventually she has nothing left. She has nothing left. She poured out her heart so much that there's nothing more left to say. And you can just see it. Like, you can feel it. Like, oh, yeah, she's at that last, it's like, I'm trying to think of what it could be like. It's like it's like, I would say taking your last breath, but that's kind of, that's too easy. It's more of you're gagging, and it's like you're pulling to a point where, if you pull any more out of you, you're going to collapse, and nothing else will be left of you. So that's not kind of how I was trying to relate the situation, but it can, have some type of picture to go off of. So she was pulling and she was pulling. It's like all of this stuff, everything came out of her to the point where she needed refurbished. Now she needed someone to come give her life. It's like, it is kind of like taking your last breath, and then boom, and then automatically it's like he was a lifesaver into the situation, because he turned around and he acted real fast, and he hurried up and came and kissed her. He kissed her and kissed her and kissed her until boom, she had enough energy, and with that energy, she turned around and she walked away. It's like she was on her last breath, and he jumped in, and saved her, and yeah. So going back to the situation, so yeah, that's what I'm saying. People can take so much out of us, and then when we finally, gather ourselves, and we have enough to just, stay humble. We have enough water, quenching our thirst, and we're so full to the point where, nothing can bother us, because we have filled ourselves up to the point where, we can go without talking about so much. We can go with enough. And then, people come into our lives, and they stay a little bit too longer. They stay a little longer than it was supposed to. They stay a little longer than you should. And that's when a person that person that's staying and taking all that time, it's like not only is they taking your time, they're taking your mind, they're taking, you know, a lot that's in you that you only had, and you're at that last little bit, and then boom, you pour that out. So therefore now you're backtracking. Now you're reverting back to situations that already happened. You're reverting back to the emotions, the traumas, the feelings. You're reverting back to all of that you used to feel, that you already healed from. You know, you healed from all of these situations. You healed from all of this, and now you're reverting back to it because now there's nothing left to talk about. You know, now you're bringing up all that you buried inside. You know, you may have buried it, but at the same, and you healed from it. That's the thing. But now it's like, just like burying somebody in a grave. You bury somebody in a grave, and, you know, that person, you know, you made peace with the situation. You made peace with the situation. It's under the ground. It's in a grave. You know, it's under, you know, it's buried. And now it's like digging when you have nothing else left. Now you're reaching down into that dirt. You're reaching into that grave. Now you're reaching, you know, into all that was buried and at peace. You're reaching a little further than you're supposed to. And now you're picking at those things that was at peace. You're picking and now you're feeling those feelings has you know, anything that's bothered that shouldn't be bothered with. You know, now you're feeling those feelings. You're feeling a certain way about the situation. Well, not really about the situation, but how you approach the situation. Now it's no longer about the situation. It's not about what happened before. Now it's just about you, yourself, putting back whatever has been picked up or picked out, putting it back to where it should be, you know, so that those feelings can be at peace once again. So yeah.
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 You done playing?
No.
You wanna go finish playing?
No.
And go back home?
No.
What you wanna do? What you wanna do? Stop. What you wanna do? You go back home?
Yes.
Yes? You done out here?
Yes.
Okay.
Store.
What you wanna go to the store for?
Grocery store.
He said grocery store. You wanna go to the grocery store? We need to go to the grocery store.
Yes.
There's a bee over there. So yeah, we are about to go back home. I think he wants to go to the grocery store because we went to the grocery store the one time and he hasn't been out in a while, so he finally got a chance to get out, and now he wants to go back to the grocery store. I was like, well, if they don't got school, well, they do got early release, but due to the solar eclipse, we're not going to be able to go to the grocery store. Most likely we're not going to, because it's such a huge thing. So I was like, well, you know, if he if he didn't have school, then I was like, yeah, we can go tomorrow, you know, but I'm not gonna be able to take him tomorrow because of that. Because I don't know, like I said, they're acting like it's like, you know, the 4th of July or something, you know, something that just everything closes and you can't do anything. That's how they're making it seem like it is, and that's probably how big it is, you know. And it, so yeah, we're about to head back on inside and go to the grocery store another time, depending on what they talking about tomorrow. Probably after it, so it's supposed to happen around 1:30ish, 1:40ish. So once it's done, then we can go to the store. Maybe, like I said, I might just wait till another day, because like I said, I don't know what's going on with that. They just make it seem so big. Uh-oh. Look at the bee. Look like it's struggling right now. Can you see it?
See it?
I don't think it can be seen. Oh, there it goes. So yeah, we're about to go in. Poor bee. Alright.